Get in here, people. Get in the room. I don't want to talk about it, but I gotta talk about it. Yes, I'm back. I'm live, motherfucker. All right, let's get into it. Thank you guys. I'm back with a new episode. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. Thank you guys. Welcome back to a new audio episode. I didn't want to come in here and bring bad news today. I did not want to go to trauma today, but trauma seems to always follow you when you've been through trauma. Now, as you guys can see, we have P-Diddy, and shout out to GAG Review for obtaining the exclusive footage of the elevator incident and posting it and sharing the information. So if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys go and look at that exclusive footage because we're going to be looking at live here on GAG Review. But to the people that are just now tuning in, thank you guys so much for tuning with me on this new audio episode. My name is Edon, and I'm hosting this episode. And of course, it is about the downfall of P. Diddy and as it continues. We got a lot of information we got to discuss. We got a lot of stuff we got to talk about in previous weeks leading up to today, which is a day full of trauma. Um, Maybe a lot of you guys already saw already, but you already saw the footage of the incident of P. Diddy assaulting Cassie. Dang. Now, only is it a bad day today for that, but it's a bad day for the culture because of who he was and how he got to where he was. And it's hard to watch the video. It's really shocking. It's really disturbing. I'm really like taken back, like, why? Like, how? The only thing I can say was there was a incident, and if you guys have not watched the downfall of Diddy on TMZ, make sure you guys go to Tubi and you guys watch that. 'Cause I was gonna play that here on today on Gag Review, but I don't know if we're gonna get a copyright strike, so I don't want to play that footage on this show today because I'm afraid it might get a copyright. But make sure you guys go to Tubi and you watch that because it just shows you a whole little insight. And there was a recount of people saying, hold on, someone posted a comment. Wayne Bell, what did he say? He said, do y'all realize the feds are selectively needing that info? You know what, Wayne Bell, you probably are correct. They are probably selecting that because it's just too much. Like, what? They say that P. Diddy allegedly paid $50,000 for that footage to be deleted or erased. And then not only that, you pay for Cassie for the lawsuit for an undisclosed amount. So shouldn't that been in the contract where that should not have gotten leaked out? And you probably right, the feds are probably putting it out. They probably have all that from when they went to P. Diddy's house. And they ain't comb through all the information. I mean, as a cybersecurity professional, I strongly believe in this statement. Now, the feds are pulling that shit out because there's no way that they got that on their own. They got that from P. Diddy's house. And it's sad and unfortunate. Now, I wasn't gonna play the clip today here on the show, but since GAG-REVIEW already posted it, and now I gotta come on live and talk about it, we might as well go ahead and just watch the clip a couple times, and then we can talk about um the downfall. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot for me to deal with on today and tonight, and it's unfortunate, but we have to talk about it here. So can we just pull up the clip real fast so that we can um share the incident that was posted on social media today? Because I think they want to see, and I don't know if everyone's like actually watched all the clip. So just pull it up, and then we're gonna show them, and then we can um talk about it. Okay. All right, so here we guys. If you guys haven't been to my YouTube channel, make sure you guys go to my YouTube channel. It's popping. Okay, I post good stories. I post content all the time. Wayne says leaking. He says to protect the people that are bigger and richer and more powerful than him because he was the T. Okay. And then all the major news media got it at the same time. They probably did because CNN leaked it and everybody else got it from there. So yeah, I would agree with that statement. Um, but let's go and let's watch the video. If you guys haven't seen it, let's just pause it there. Let's make sure that it looks good. And we're gonna just watch this video. I don't have the audio, but we're gonna watch the video live on GAG-REVIEW. So let's just go ahead and run it real fast. All right, let's just stop it there because that's it's too much for me to watch. Um, but as you guys can see, the video clearly shows Cassie running down the hallway. Well, she wasn't running. Well, she was walking down the hallway to the elevator. And second conclusion, why does everything fucking happen at an elevator? You got Beyonce and Jay-Z at the elevator. You got P-Diddy and Cassie at the elevator. Why does everything happen at a fucking elevator? Um, but back to what I was talking about. You see Cassie walking down the hallway and P. Diddy chasing her down the hallway, grabbing her, throwing her around, like did like some sumo kick, and then kicked her in the back of the leg and then dragging her. That's just a little bit too much. And there was a story that one of the bodyguards had did and said that he witnessed Cassie Diddy beat Cassie in a room relentlessly. And he tried to get involved, stop it, and P. Diddy wouldn't let him. And that story kind of stuck with me for a little bit. And now I believe it now, and it makes more sense. Wayne Bell said he has something else. Um, what did he say? They have a different one out now. They do. Wait, am I behind on the news right now? Wayne, if you can put that in the chat in the message, please let me know because I didn't know they have a new clip. But I saw the clip of him throwing the glass at her, and glass at her. So I did see that clip. That's just it's sickening. Um, but I wanted to come on to you guys to kind of talk and address domestic violence. I know this is a situation that's way bigger than me. It's a problem that is way deeper and another level. It's unfathomable, but it does happen. And I wanted to come and share a quick story, and this is really sad, um, and unfortunate. But I think I've shared this before, but I don't. I wanted to make sure. I remember when I lived in Texas and I moved to Conroe. I met a young lady, and her name was Jaquita Wilson. And she had a sister, and they lived in the apartment complex that we all lived in. And I met her, and she was a vibrant young lady. She was always happy, she was thriving. But I don't know why things happen to people, and I don't know why it it happens to them. Um, but I think 4 or maybe 5, 6 years later, seven, maybe give or take, I'm not for sure. Maybe it was like 7 or 8 years later. Um, there was a story that was spread around Conroe News that Jaquisha was killed. She was killed by her at the time boyfriend, who committed suicide murder. The story was that they were arguing or fighting, and he got the gun and he killed her. I mean, I don't know. Can I say that on YouTube? Without getting strike down. Okay, we're gonna strike that from the record. What I meant to say was she was what word can you use for that without saying that? She was she lost all, I don't know, I'm gonna say she she I wanna fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. She died. She was murdered. She was murdered by her boyfriend, who not only after he killed her, he ended up killing himself. And I was like, not Jaquita Wilson. Like, it was just one of the few people that I met in life where it was like, wow, she was going through, and it's a lot of women, it's a lot of people that go through that life, and they don't talk about it. And I'm so at a place of peace in my life that anything that gives me trauma, I can't deal with. Gotta cut it off. Family included. Cut them off. Because trauma, I don't want to keep living with that. I realize that everybody, that's why I started by saying trauma. Everybody has trauma. And I don't know the tools and the gadgets, the devices to give them to help them heal their trauma, because people that are supposed to be living are not longer here. And so that trauma is never going to be healed. And it's now for me to realize it and wake up and realize where to stop the trauma before it spreads. Because what I won't let is for me to relive previous family members' traumas and everybody's traumas in my lifetime. I'm happy, I'm thriving. I have a lot of things happening that I can't talk about right now, but deals are finally being closed, and I'm super excited about it. But back to this whole Diddy situation. Wayne Bay, he says, yes. And then he says, is on Twitter or X as they call it now. Yes, X. Well, X is the name now. There's a real information that Puffy has been a federal informant for. Probably so. But I see it's real convenient after they got that house that and all them tapes that this comes out. Only a madman keeps photos and images of crimes. Who keeps crimes and I don't know. That's just a strange to think about. But not only is it a sad day, it's a bad day for the culture. It's a I was at the 2022 BET Awards when Diddy got his Icon Award, and everybody was in awe and ooh in the room because everybody was at the BET. Ooh, uh, and yelling and screaming for P. Diddy and stuff, and got their phones out taking the pictures and the cameras. And you got one person about to be taken back by security because they're trying to go a little too far to the stage where you can't go. Anyways, I was there in the room at the BT Awards when P. Diddy was this Icon Award. And I watched his whole performance of him taking back all of his hit classics and all his songs. And it was a memory lane. We have more from Wayne. What did he say? What did this say? There is real information that Puffy has been a veteran. Okay, yes. And then go listen to Suge Knight's podcast on YouTube. Oh, Suge Knight's been spilling too much of the tea. He's been spilling so much of the motherfucking tea that it's impossible for me to break down, comprehend what's true and what's not true. And then not only that, let's talk about the Kim Porter of it all, who passed away. Now, should we be looking into how she passed away? Because it's really strange. You said that she got what was the word? How did she pass away? I don't even know. It was like hypothermia or something. I don't like pneumonia. No, I think something went wrong. Something happened that went too far, and it's just sad and unfortunate that not only that it's a stain on the culture, it's a stain on P. Diddy's kids, and his life, his mama, how she raised them. It's a stain on everything, and it's just terrible that now today that men have to put their hands on women that feel like they need to control them. And I think that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. I think there's other methods that you could deploy, including manipulation or what's the word? Blackmail than putting your hands on somebody. That's just weak. It's weak. And any men that put their hands on women, that's weak. I feel for him because the thing is, everybody know a man that put his hands on a woman won't put his hands on a man. I've tested that theory multiple times already and came back always correct. Anytime that motherfucking man put his hands on you, it's because he's too scared to hit another man. And for you to control someone, and people always talking about, well, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she leave? What made her say? And I had to really like look into this, and I think I kind of got a more understanding from Funky. Funky that even when he said like, it's just not that easy. It's just not that easy to just leave when you're invested in this whole thing of love and light, and I'm gonna take you to be a pop star, superstar, and then now we're in a relationship. Like this whole love triangle it's just weird. It's a lot to process. And then not only that, it makes me realize like me coming up in this industry, me being in Hollywood, of how I treat people and the interactions and the memories that they leave with versus the memories that I leave with is so extremely important to me that everything I do has to be business. It has to be business because the minute you start mixing business and pleasure, that's the minute things go sideways. It's the truth. Um, Wayne also says, I hate to say it, but certain women put their selves in the position because of the money. Yeah, I can say yeah. There's a side of me that believes like she came in as the new girl to Kim Porter. Oh, she's the new version of you. And then she realized like this isn't what it's like to be with a billionaire, but the money's there. And she was scared and the victims. And like, he's a powerful person. And so he can make things happen. And so it, he could be mad at you, and maybe that's the reason why she stayed. I don't know why she stayed. We will have to ask her, like, did you, can you write a book? Can you tell us in an interview, like, why did you stay? She eventually broke away, and then she eventually filed a lawsuit, and then she got paid, and now things are coming out now. So we'll have to see. But that's a very good question, Mr. Bell. Um, I don't want to make this a long gag review, guys. I just want to come on real quickly and just talk about the sickening video. And now that it's on social media, everybody's talking about it. And it's just a bad day today. It's just a bad day. So much bad that I'm just gonna just just waddle in today because it's a lot. It's a trauma day. And it's a day that is unfortunate because I'm sure P. Diddy, you wouldn't want someone dragging your daughters through the hallway, throwing things at them at the elevator. Your new little daughter, Love Combs, the other twins, the oldest daughter. You wouldn't want that to be your little girls. But this is something to think about. Um, but yeah, does anyone have anything else to say? Does anyone want to come on the chat? I'm gonna post the link right now in the chat. So if you want to come on the live and talk about today and what you guys think, feel free. I'm gonna post it in the chat right now. One says, I hate to say it, guess position. Um, but it's just been a hell of a day today. It's been sad. I've missed a lot of it because I was resting. I have to get my rest because trauma is just too much. Trauma will kill you. And I refuse to let trauma take me out. Family trauma, last trauma, past life trauma, trauma in 2024, money trauma, mental trauma, family trauma. But it is what it is. And as we continue to get more and more information, which is probably being leaked by the feds, we're going to continue to see more. And I don't know if this is going to lead to other people being exposed because they said a lot of people went to the parties of Diddy and they in the party and they partying in the club and he got secret cameras and watching everybody and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And I don't know what they have and what they're going to put out and what's going to be too much, too much, too much, too much for me to see, for me to take, to me to put out. But make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys are just now tuning in, we have just now talked to Downfall of Diddy, so you have to rewind and watch this episode. Shout out to everyone who's been listening to Falling in Love. It is streaming now. Make sure you guys go to my YouTube channel and stream Falling in Love. We're having an official video launch coming soon. I'm super excited for that. And then we're going to do a UK, USA, and a Canada press tour, 3-month campaign for Falling in Love. And so that's starting next month. So make sure you guys stay tuned, but keep subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do see the comments, I do see the videos, I do see all the replies and things back. So thank you guys for supporting me. And look forward to new music because I think I don't want to say something too soon, but we did get a little confirmation from our attorney that something's being finalized and I can officially talk about it now and I can officially put out music without being in fear. So, and then who knows, I might even put out a new song. I think we should drop a letter. Is that the next song that we should drop? Because I think we have a feature for that song, and I think that everybody needs to hear Letter. I wrote that song. Um, But make sure you guys stay tuned in. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because we're gonna post new episodes and clips going forward and new shows. And we're gonna post more videos. We're gonna have more content. So things are only looking forward from here. So thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure you guys continue to be domestic violence free. Okay? If you gotta put your hands on your person, you gotta leave them. Just walk away. In the end, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to just be in that type of situation. And for you to feel, and for the victims out there who are scared to get their voice across, know that you are not alone. That there are ways and there are methods and smart ways for you to escape without being deleted. Oh, that's the word. Deleted. Without them being deleted. But until then, make sure you guys watch this video and we'll see you another time. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye, bitch.